Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here with ZNR Gaming. Today we're going to be doing some streaming for the first Descendant. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got a chance to put a lot of time into this game in a little while, so I do not have a great build or anything. But with that being said, we're just going to do a casual stream today. If anybody joins in, maybe we'll have some conversations, we'll chat about it, maybe I'll learn some new things about the game from the community. And Reaper will be joining in a moment to be casually just chatting while we do it, so it won't just be me randomly playing. So, without the way, let's get into the game. And there's the invite. Yeah, I just started the stream about 5 seconds ago, so if you want to private the party, that would be awesome. Apparently, I had the mic muted. My bad, brother. Yeah, I just started the stream a few seconds before you invited. So if you want to go ahead and change the party to private. Yes, I had done that, and it's weird. If you don't do within a certain amount of time, if you don't join, then it won't work. What did I just? Yeah. I had it locked for that, but let's see. Public, create a new playlist for this game. No, it was actually funny when I was setting up. I had an audiobook playing on a Bluetooth in my ear, and it was enough, apparently loud enough, even though I didn't think I had it that loud, to go through the earphone thing, the cover, and be picked up by my computer mic. So I must have a sensitive computer mic. What do I want to work on? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was looking into it, and to grind the characters that I thought about grinding for, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, don't even start for this unless you're comfortable playing in hard mode." And I just got to hard mode, so I was like, "Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna be doing a casual stream today." I think my game. Yeah, and I'm just starting this new character again. It was funny. I'm glad I looked at it, but because I haven't done anything in the game yet. But I apparently had the game audio was muted from like last time I played. Let's level this character up some. Yeah. Let me double check because they actually added one a few days ago. Let's see.
The Vulgus
Let's see.
can't
1,
see
2,
me.
3, 4, 5,
Why?
6, 7, 8,
Because I
9,
extend their arms.
10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, shit. 14? 14, I think. Yeah, so it was 13. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so 14. It was 13, and like I said, they added that new character the other day. Hell, maybe what I'll do is after I level this person all the way, instead of grinding for the ultimate characters, maybe I'll just grind for all the casual ones, you know? Get all those guys and different suit altogether, a different character altogether. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. You don't need. Yeah. Ultimates. Well, one of the reasons I'm doing it is like the character that I just unlocked, which is the one I'm working on. There's currently no ultimate version of this character. Close to half of them have ultimates, but not all of them yet. and there's no ultimate for this character.
It's clear the Vulgus
But
are
what
after
sucks
the
about
Kyber.
that
Didn't
is
expect them to send a force of
this
size.
character for the, I think it was one of the two my original guy started with. His name's Lepic. So for him, for his character, all the videos were like, oh yeah, use Shayna, I think her name is Shayna, which is who I've got. Excuse me, which is who I've got now. And like she can go invis, so you can literally, as long as you have a strong weapon, you can kind of go invis, quickly hit these 4 computer things. Even if you run into an enemy, they don't respond by the video I saw. But you can like run from thing to thing to activate the 4 different things, and then you just grab. Then you just turn and shoot. So like 3 or 4 computers you have to hit real quick. It'll spawn an enemy, and then you shoot them. And I've never done it because the other method is you can blow the computers up, which I think you have to do if you get spotted. So you sort of go invis, and it's really quick and a lot easier. So yeah, that's one of the reasons to upgrade this chick. Is she's the last one that I've got so far. But yeah, not all of them have the ultimates yet. So I will say I'll probably, yeah, go ahead. Warframe. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand the Strickland concept. I will say that once I put in enough time to get all the ultimate versions, of course, I'll start really leveling them up, because like I've got Lepic and Bunny, which are the 2 people that I want their ultimates for first. And but I'm not going to put time into respecing them and stuff to get powerful, better mods, you know, some powerful mods, until I get the ultimate versions, because then it's just a waste of material and currency to even do it on the base models. Who is this? Yeah. I watched a video today, earlier, and the weapon I'm using is like the... Actually, I need to switch weapons. I'm going to try switching to the other weapon I like. Oh, middle of a fight, can't do that. There's no enemies around me. Normally if there's no enemies directly around, you're good. There we go. Switch to a rifle I normally like better. But no, I was watching the guy online, and he's like, oh well, here's the best way to get this weapon, and I've got like 400 something thousand damage on it, and he was like, this one's almost 900,000. I'm like, oh heck yeah, I want to see this build, because I'm leveling up quick. I can easily respec this one. And I look and start going through, and the guy's like, well, here's the theoretical damage. I'm like, no dude, you didn't say theoretical. And it like literally, yeah, literally it's like a 12, and don't get me wrong, I think this guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to a lot of this information, but he's a YouTuber who's currently focusing on this game, and he hasn't done it yet, you know what I mean? He's like, oh no, here's all the mods you need, and here's all the rolls, and here's all this, and I literally look at what he's got. He's definitely put in enough time to try this stuff. It's like, okay, why haven't you made this yet?
We picked up signals from multiple enemies. Good luck.
Yeah. They nerf it. Well, the 5-second boss fight I was talking about earlier, I went back through and looked, and yeah, the weapon I was using, the guy's like, oh, here's like the god tier weapon you use against hard bosses, but he wasn't killing those in 5 seconds. It was actually the character and the ultimate ability of the character. But the only thing with that is I have the character, but again, I don't want to put that kind of time and effort in until I get the ultimate version of that character. Yeah. Pretty much. And I think there's potentially, I saw there's potentially a method of not having to do hard mode for one or two of them, but it's such a small percentage, and it's like literally it's like do this mission to get this Fisher, or do this mission to try to get this Fisher, and they call them amorphous materials in this game. And then it's like, then you open it and hope that you get the, it. Now, one thing I liked about Warframe a lot better is Warframe, you could level up the Fishers and give yourself a better chance. On here, there is a module you can add, but it's not like, oh, well, instead of a 5% chance, it's a 30% chance now. Like on Warframe, it's like, oh, it was a 3% before, and now it's a 6. Yeah. Right. And lower the percentage of duplicates. Well, that's like, you know, I told you, if you get ultimate weapons in this game, you have to get like 5 of an ultimate weapon to like fully upgrade it and stuff, to like its ultimate ability being like the best it can be. And when I did that with Death that day, me and him were doing it, it was literally like the first boss we fought for one thing, he got the 3% chance of getting the ultimate bunny schematic piece or whatever, which is one of the ultimates I want. He got one of the pieces, which was a 3% chance, like the first time we had started doing these grinds. And then we went and started going for the weapon, and I was literally getting 3 times the amount of weapon parts than he was for the ultimate weapon. And he was sitting there fussing and getting mad about it. He's like, man, the RNG in this game sucks, it's broken, you can't get jack. I'm like, says Mr. 3% ultimate piece first try. But he was like, oh wait. Yeah. He's like, oh wait, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. person on the right is honestly handling it, but we got an area effect person on the right shooting in a small hallway type of area. That's kind of like, no, you need to be shooting. You need to be out here running around. You don't need to be in the small hallway. That's my job. There we go. I know any enemy. Don't get me wrong, she's currently running God tier, and let me look to make sure. No, she's not running ultimate, but the one on the other side's running ultimate, but I mean, she kind of needs to. There's two area of effect areas, and one's running her area, and the other one's not, and it's kind of like, hey, let me handle this. I'm not saying she wouldn't, but what I normally do it is when it starts, I try to run to that hallway area. And if someone gets there first, I'm like, oh, they want that area, they can have it, you know? Yeah. No, they haven't said anything in a while. And like I said, it's kind of going back and forth. It's like when they get pushed a lot, they go, oh, no, we're not making that. We're not making Titanfall 3. And then people get pissed and they go, oh, well, we're currently working on it. And then sometimes they're basically like, they're looking at it but not working on it. But yeah. But they'll pretty much go with, like, I can't remember how they say it. But it's basically like, oh, well, we haven't forgot about it. We're still looking at it, but, you know, we're not doing it yet type of thing. And everybody kind of shuts up for a minute. Oh, they're working on it. This is good. Yeah, this is good. And then people realize they worked on it again. And then they kind of bring it back up. That's kind of how it normally works. That's what they did with Apex. And that was one of the things with Apex. Like, there was rumors for like a couple weeks. If you remember, I was originally like, oh, I would like to see, because we were playing PUBG at the time a lot. And I was like, I would love to see a Titanfall 2 Battle Royale. And it was mostly due to the movement type is what I liked. And a lot of people are like, oh, no, that'd be horrible. I can't remember who it was at the time, like, oh no, that would be bad. And I think a lot of people just didn't know how they would do the Titans, which as you saw, they just got rid of them. But I've said it before, and I would love for someone to actually watch this video, clip it, and send it to them. I would be perfectly fine with Apex, but, you know, Titanfall is mixed in with it. Call of Duty has their campaign / multiplayer / battle royale on the same game, and you literally just select between the menus. And I would be perfectly happy if they did that as well, because then you're just, you know, you can just play whichever mode you want. They've already got an arena mode, which is a 3v3, no respawns in Apex now. So they added a couple years ago. And it's pretty fun at times, a lot more fast-paced, a lot, you know, a lot less of the run and gun, because you kind of get to start with your weapons. You like start with a pistol or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it. You start with something and you buy upgrades and crap like that. But it was fun, and the battle pass was shared between the two modes. All they have to do.
We picked up signals
I'm
from
gonna move
multiple
again.
enemies.
This bunny is still running back and forth. I'm just gonna go back. I'm trying to take over this area, and they somewhat let me, but I keep using that building and running back. I'm just gonna run and let them have it. I'll stay. Oh. No, it's not. Well, and another thing you could... Yeah.
Loading.
Well, another two things you could do though is one, you could always put down the restriction that if you in the last like 2 or 3 circle type of thing, Titans couldn't fall. And yeah, somebody could potentially keep their Titan, but have like no repair stations, have no method of healing them, and that way, you know, people are going to take shots at a distance. And I mean, you get down to 2, 3 circles, you got one guy with a Titan, and there's 4 or 5 squads left. You know, all squads are aiming at that Titan. He's not going to last long. Yeah. I mean, you've already got arc stars, you know, put it to where it slows them down, disables them some, messes up their ability to, you know, see, like speed up the monitors, you know, like anything else when it gets electrocuted or shot. Have it make the Titan kind of wonky and no big deal now. But, yeah. They had Titan weapons, yeah. They had the Archer rocket launcher, which did a lot of damage, and they had, yeah, then drop a grenade in. What I liked about the first one, I don't know if you remember this, but the first one, no, maybe it was the second. One of them had a satchel, and the satchel didn't really have a function. But if you dropped on a Titan, I think it was the second, it had to be the second one. But the first one, you shot the core while you were riding it. So the second one, instead of dropping a grenade, I think you dropped the satchel in, which did a lot more damage than the grenade. It was like an attachment or an upgrade you could buy. It did a lot more damage than the regular grenade. So it's like another power up. And you could do that. You could have, you know, you got grenades and you've got all kinds of crap. Now you could literally have it to, oh, I grabbed the satchel, so you know, you're taking up an item slot, but if we come against the Titans, it's going to do a lot more damage. There's so many things you could do. No. Not to mention, there's a lot of traversing in Apex, and a lot of the building areas have walls, and there were buildings. I mean, there was plenty of ways in and out. You could, right? Well, you had that, and they couldn't get to you if you were in a building, and there was a couple different ways in and out of the building. So you could literally just, oh, I'm just going to run in this door or run out the side, and he's got to go all the way around that wall. There was definitely a lot of things you could do. Not to mention Apex, you're trying to be quiet. If you run around with the Titan, nobody's going to hear you. But there were things. There were methods.
Our casualties are mounting. Oh, what a disaster.
More customization options they could sell. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You got to talk to them about the money. What about the Game Pass? Listen, we're not trying to make the fans happy. We're just trying to rob them of money, okay? You're in the wrong business. What the people want. You tell me you don't want to spend more money every time you turn on your Xbox or your PC. Oh, no. You're being something, asshole. wasn't Baldur's Gate 3. It was because of Baldur's Gate 3. It was like it was unreasonable for people to basically it was unreasonable for people to think that Baldur's Gate, that video game should come out without issues and working properly and with all their content smooth out. Yeah. You know they're not going to make a Baldur's Gate 4 either. No. I'm not sure if they're doing anything anymore with it. Like, I can't remember the article, I can't remember the interview, though, but it's like, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 was it. Kind of basically it. I think they're making other games. I don't think they're shutting down the company. They're just not going to try to make another Baldur's Gate. They're going to, I think, again, this has been a few months. Yeah, I'm working on a new IP or something. I'll have to look into it again. The problem with this kind of stuff, if you look up this information when it happens, you can find it everywhere. But if you don't when it happens, and you just find a bunch of people talking about articles or rumors from months ago, and you can't find out the details anymore. Well, heck yeah, my proficiency with my tamer went up 38.
It's clear the Vulgus are after the Kuiper. I didn't expect them to send a force of this size.
It's all for the views, baby. It's all for the views. Dude, that's what I'm gonna do. Instead of having like all these like little sound effects on the little soundboard, I'm gonna have like when I kill somebody, it's gonna be you in the corner of the screen just dancing, like a little gift's gonna pop up.
Load.
I'll have you twerking if somebody subscribes. It'll like trigger it, and you'll be twerking. All for you guys. All for you guys. I wish we had people watching this moment. Do it for the lulz. Don't worry, we'll hide your face. There's no face reveal until we get the good subscribers. Dude, I saw a what was it? There was one. I think it was Simple History or Oversimplified. I think that was it. It's like a cartoony guy on the channel, and it's like people asked if I would do a face reveal, wear my merch, and he's like not a stick figure guy, but like a really crudely drawn cartoon type of thing. So it's like, well, here it is, and it was literally just him drawing a cartoon of the cartoon guy wearing a shirt with the cartoon guy on it. He's like, this is me wearing merch. Really, I should never reveal my face on this channel and then do everything on my tech channel and then refer everything back here, refer to my tech channel. Then if we ever get big enough when somebody sees me, how do you know what I look like? Doesn't make sense. I never showed my face on that channel. Yay. Do you remember?
It's clear the Vulgus
Pull
are
around
after
play
the
with.
Kuiper. I didn't expect them to send a force of this size.
Put a knot on the end, you take it to the vet. Why is he covered in blisters? He did that himself. Just swinging it around. That'd be another one if we would go back to Apex and we do like, there was one stage where there's a lot of good items in the center of the stage, and it's like a wrestling ring, and there's a force field around it, and when you go in, it disables maybe your shields, I think, but all your weapons, so it's literally just a hand-to-hand combat. And there's pros and cons to it, and one of the pros is people can't shoot into it, but one of the cons is they can camp outside of it and wait for you to come out. But the good thing is, though, there's literally 4 sides. If they're camping on 1 or 2 sides, you just hop out one of the other 2, and a split second later your gun's up. But just like going there and box people, knock them down, hit a little thing. What about some Nerf stairs? He's gonna need some Nerf stairs too.
Loading.
Chinese food, no. Oh, the cat. Season them up. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right, I beat you first.
Load.
Me and one other person are kind of sticking in the mid, which is kind of a one-person job, but higher level it works out. A couple people in the mid, if the other 2 can hold the side. And it occasionally drops 1 or 2 explosive guys in the middle. Right now it's the 2. So the last couple of times I went to shoot, he was aiming at the same one I was. So he beat me to him, so this time I beat him to both the enemies. Shoot that guy. Proficiency level 40 is when a weapon hits max proficiency, and I just hit 39. Hoping I can get 40 before we have to leave. Do what they need to do in this game. They have a percentage for the longer you do these rounds, you know, the better your chances of getting certain items. But as I told you, it's not like Warframe, so if you die or lose, you just still get the crap anyway. Right, so there's not really much of a incentive to ever leave, even though people do all the time. Instead of just... So I would say potentially have it to where at the end of a match, if you leave at one of the rounds, maybe it's slightly, I'm just saying slightly increases the drop rate next time you come to this mission. Instead of tick. Yeah. Well, see, when I was originally like, oh, I'll just farm that stream for a couple hours, what I was talking about earlier, just for those items. And like I said, the person was like, oh, if you're not comfortable with hard mode, you don't need to do it. No, I saw a video, and the video I saw, it was like, for those two people, both videos said, well, I'm going to walk you guys through how to get these people and where you need to go and what you need to do. And it's like, and if you follow this guide, even with bad spawn times, you should be able to get these, or bad drop times, you should be able to get these two characters in 7 hours each. So 7 hours per character. I'm like, which I mean, again, I spent like 3 hours getting the freaking weapon, and every part on the weapon was a 2 to 3 minute mission. About 3 to 7 minutes, depending on, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on the mission. And it was like a 20% chance for all of them. Well, that was a 20% chance. I only need 4 parts, 5 weapons, well, about 3 weapons actually, because the game gives you 2 of them for that one particular one, and it still took like 3 hours. So about an hour a weapon with a 20% chance to drop on all of them.
Our casualties are mounting.
20% bullshit. 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 Explodey, guys. Explodey on me. You know they got a TV show of that now, right? Oh, you've watched it? I haven't seen it yet. Oh, dude, I never realized this, which I don't really care. But I'm running around grabbing like these scrap materials, you know? And I just happened to take a step further. And it's like, oh. It's not like Warframe. It's like, oh, this stage is specifically made for this type of mission. It's like, oh, well, we're going to cut out a section of the map only for this defense thing. But it's a predetermined map. And when I was just looking at it, sure enough, there's like a hallway or doorway. And I don't know if the doorway is normally closed off. But, yeah, I don't know if the doorway is normally closed off, but they, here. Oh, cool. I don't know if the doorway is normally closed off, but there's a little, like, bin in there, not a chest, but almost like a chest, just to grab material, and it's, like, right in the center of that doorway. I'm like, oh, all the times I run into this room to grab ammo and gold and dropped items before they despawn occasionally, and I never knew. There was material just sitting in there. Ah, crap. I honestly thought for a split second I might have heard something, but no, I'm not. Like, definitely. Oh, yeah, I hear him.
You're a lifesaver, Clay.
Yeah. What you doing in there? Is it delicious? Yeah. I'd like to go back to a wireless one, like I said, I'm tethered. Now, I've got all these Mountain Dew caps, but of course, and I need to go back to see what's still available. But of course, they, a lot of the stuff they put are now gone. And, but the headsets are gone and stuff like that. But I've got a lot of caps, and there's still stuff that I get. One thing I thought about getting was, it's like an equivalency of like $200, which I'm not spending that much. I got a few people who gave me caps, and I'm just drinking drinks along the way, you know, over the last few months. But if you get like $200, they give you a stream mic and a Steam Deck. And the Steam Deck's the little thing on the desk that you could preset stuff, so you could do audio cues or GIFs and all kinds of stuff like that, or you could set it to mute your mic or change cameras. And I'll be honest with you, dude. Go. Get one shaking its head no when it makes the noise. And I ain't gonna lie to you, dude, and I actually thought about this with Ninja. I would call it a Ninja, but like Red Bull years ago set up his area. Awesome. I just hit max level on my proficiency for this weapon. So might as well switch to this one, work on its proficiency. But when they worked on his room, he had a little dog, and he had like a couple cameras. And the bottom drawer in his desk was literally a food and water bowl for like the dog. And he had a camera. Yeah, he had a camera. He could push the button, it would switch to the camera, and on the dog view camera for like when the dog was down there. And there's 2 or 3 spots the cat likes to lay. And I could literally just buy a few cheap streaming cameras. Oh god, that did not work well. I just got wrecked. But I could buy a few streaming cameras and like cheap ones, and then set them up in like her 2 or 3 areas and put like a couple beds or a couple things to incentivize her to lay there. And then I could just be like, oh, you know, you people want to see the cat, push a little thing and have her show up in the corner. Yeah. Like, we're gonna get her a hamster wheel she can't get off of. Make her lose some weight. Like when she's sitting on me, like one of us sits on the other one, you know, should be out of breath, not both ways. She shouldn't be crushing me. I love my parents' German Shepherd back when he used to, yeah, I told you before, they used to calm him down because they had like a chew toy with a hole in the middle, and they would just lather a bunch of peanut butter in the middle. He would just come in and gnaw on him for a while just to calm down. Yep. It'd probably work on me too, I ain't gonna lie.
For multiple enemies. Good luck.
There you go. Life of the knife. Or what? Not in my life, I hope. It may not be the best idea. Took 2 seconds to grab ammo. Ah. He looking at you like, you got smoke. away from there. They're bigger than you. We're getting ready to later rounds, and there's two people who are holding down the fort on the two sides. Yeah, they're not doing so good anymore. Not soloing. Like one of them just ran to the other side to help out, and I'm like, where are you going?
We're continuing to identify incoming Vulgus. We must hold our defense.
I think the boss is about to spawn soon. Let's think about the wrong round. Ah, crap, he's incapacitated. This will be a boss. That'd be good. Oh, it's got nailed. One thing about this game is it'll... Okay, that's hilarious. It killed me and respawned me in the spot that I died. So, and someone died trying to res me. Well, yeah, but somebody died trying to res me. So it was literally just like, oh, well, let me just hold A. It was literally just, well, let me just hold A then. Yeah, I'm going to switch back to the good gun. It's got a big clip. 25 rounds versus 100. The crowd's running in. Technically, it does. With the current setup I have, it does more damage anyway. It's hot. Oh crap, I screwed that one up. My person has an ability to do like a sweeping motion type of blade, like arm blade thing. I was like, oh, here's a doorway and a lot of enemies. Let me do a sweeping motion and clear them out. No, the second it did it, one of the explosive guys jumped at me. I got him. Are you serious? Literally one of them just spawned on me and exploded on the spawn on me. How did he hit me? Oh, dude, I think my teammate got me killed. I was invis trying to res the teammate. And I seriously think, oh, dude, get me up, I'm right here, get me up. I seriously think what happened was the teammate who was running around, I think that he had the enemy like turn and hit me. And that's what killed me. Enemy responding to him, you know?
It's clear the Vulgus are after the Kuiper. I didn't expect them to send a force of this size. Oh, no. The facility is under attack.
Yeah, 'cause I'm invis on this person and nobody's hitting me. Holy crap. Yeah, we're about to lose it. We're on the last round to get a reward and we are getting wrecked.
Descendant, we must protect the facility.
Pretty much the way it's going. Yeah, not wrong. Yeah. dude. Yeah, we've got 15% help on the thing and 10%. 2 seconds. Okay, we made it to the end of this round. We're probably going to quit. Just saying. I got a feeling. And of course it sucks because 4 out of the 5, which were a couple rounds away from the 5th one, which we would not survive by the looks of it, you know. But 3 out of the 4 things that we've earned was gold. Which, don't get me wrong, in game you need gold, but I want amorphous material. I want to earn. Yeah. Nothing as of yet. Nothing as of yet. Now I will say that, yeah, I will say I don't see much of a reason for it yet, but that's just because again, it's a at the current moment they don't really need it because it's yeah, I can level this person up in an hour or two, you know, and the weapons too. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, see, now I got a proficiency, the max proficiency for this thing. So here's my 2 things I have to decide. 1, do I want to redo this again, which I think it do. 2, do I follow the guy with the hypothetical? And I think I'm going to, but it's like I hope he's right. If I'm going to respect this thing again, I hope he's right. Worst case, I could just get a second one later, but yeah. Thought I took a screenshot of what he was working. So I'm not looking at screenshots. Let's see. Let's go. I will say, like, playing and grinding this does make me want to kind of pick up Warframe again. And I probably will, but not yet. Play this a little longer. Yeah. Right, yeah. Don't want to do that. I think I'm going to follow what this guy shows, and I'm thinking I'm going to just keep re-rolling this. Worst case, I'll be wrong, and I'll just cry about it. I mean, wait, what? Why was it only slightly? Deep breath doesn't count. You're so needy. Yeah. Oh, what was that? I can't remember what the. Oh, just got canceled. Wait, what? It's gonna make me unequip the item so I can upgrade it, even though it's telling me, oh, if you oh, it only unequipped it to do it, and then it put it back in. Okay, that makes more sense now. I'm like, why is it unequipping it when it tells me it's got enough space to do it? Try this one again. It's funny that, like, I need to check the spec differences. That's fire rate increase. Oh, dude, firearm critical hit rate? That's a lot better. Like, I'm looking at these two, a very slight difference between my build and the other build that this person recommended. Okay, so mine does do better critical hit rate and damage. The other one just does better magazine size. So mine's still better. Okay, that makes me feel better. How many hours we got left, you just say? 56? You heard them, guys. 56 hours. 56 hour stream. No sleep needed. Let's do this. Get done. You be in the corner. Get done. You be in the corner. Just slobber fucking drool it out. Just red. Tune in next week. Yeah, that don't work no more. It don't happen. I'll try this one. Yeah. Sleep is the enemy. Oh, I was like, oh, I wonder what this mission is. I haven't done this mission. I have done this one. I don't like this one near as well. Whoopsie.
I thought the enemy movements looked suspicious. It seems they were preparing a surprise attack.
Kind of want to go to the top. I'm going to go try to get on the top of this building over here. Last time I did this, this guy got like the top of a building and just chilled there, and it like lured half the enemies on the map to him for some reason. Yeah. That's dude, I freaking forget sometimes I actually have a grappling hook. Yay. I'm like, how am I going to get up there? I've got double jump. I can just jump up here. Yeah, no, dude, there's no freaking way it's going to work that well. Holy crap, dude, they're legitimately just lining up at the bottom of this freaking thing. They're not trying to get up here. They're shooting at me, but they're not doing much. They're literally just running at the bottom and just standing there.
They're not hesitating. They're clearly intending to destroy our facility.
access, except for nobody staying close to the objective by the looks of it, so it's getting destroyed. Yeah, I don't want to do this mission. Probably not at the moment. I don't know if I could let. Oh, that was awesome. She does like a little radar thorn knife thing. But guys ran over here to like come help me or come see what I was doing, I guess. And then saw that enemies were just standing there and kind of just turned around and went back. Yeah, this, I should be able to get the amorphous material from this mission that gives me the 3% chance to get it. You know what's funny? There's the chance to get the other stuff. He didn't die right away. There's the chance to get the upgrade stuff, like, oh, well, you can get the upgrade material for the amorphous material to give you better stuff, and it's like, oh, well, the chance of the upgrades, like, that ability puts me way too exposed. Get distracted.
They're not hesitating. They're clearly intending to destroy our facility.
Well, it depends. Do you care about cutscenes or story at all? So, no. Well, if that's the case, then what we would do was, I'd probably just run you through the entire freaking campaign. It would take hours because there's missions. And one problem with this game is there's a lot of go talk to this person, talk to this person, talk to this person, even if they're 10 feet away. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game. So, besides that though, we'd be able to, I'd be able to rush you through everything. I'd literally basically one-shot nearly every enemy in the entire game that you'll be playing through. So, yeah. All the way up until like hard mode, I'll be able to basically one-shot everybody for you. Even like mini bosses, the regular bosses, you know. At this point, basically everybody in there be wrecking. Yes and no. Am I going to get a lot of awesome stuff? No. But I'm doing everything on that difficulty now to try to get these amorphous material, because I'm not quite to where I can do it on hard mode yet. So it's not really going to hurt me. It's just, yeah. I don't mind helping run you through. I honestly thought about making a stream of just running people through. Yeah.
We detected another large-scale.
We'll call it the rush stream. We'll rush through. I love that I can hit people around corners. I can they run close, and I can back up far enough to where they won't be able to like see me or hit me. And I can use her ability, which like throws throwing knives. And kind of like that puppet chick with the kunai from Naruto. I don't know if you remember her, but she just has like a bunch of them floating around her, and she kind of controls where they go. I just pretty much drop a bunch of throwing knives and throw them, like lock on the targets and throw them. Granny Chia. Yeah, well, remember when she like pulled, yeah. No. Well, remember whenever she had like the string while the kunai floating there? It's pretty much like that. Like it locks on everything, and then she just, chick's just sitting there waiting to attack. Yeah. Put a chakra thread on his tail and something else. Sorcery. I saw a picture the other day, and it was like episode 1 when Naruto used the when he used the shadow clones for the first time, and they're just like in the trees and everywhere.
Large forces advancing as the vanguard.
And it's like, yeah. Yeah. But no, but it was a picture of that, and then it's like, how do you know so much about Naruto? Then like, the person had photoshopped themselves like sitting like him on one of the tree branches above, and it's like, I was there. I was actually tempted to buy that because if you remember I told you it's anime month, on Voodoo you can actually buy like Naruto, Shippuden, movies, stuff like that real cheap. If I had a few, don't know, I'd have to check, but it's like 60 or something I think for Naruto. But that's the kind of stuff, like I said, I put into my like wish list, and I just check and wait for like the deal of the day type of thing I was telling you about, with the like holy crap deals. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing with Donna and them, because I was like, oh, I got the Fall Guy if you guys want to watch it. And I was going through them like, yeah, it says there's 277 movies, but there's more. Well, yeah, like, because it'll tell you, oh, there's 277 movies. But, like, I bought the Tom Clancy Jack Ryan collection on sale like a week or two ago, because I've watched those movies multiple times, you know, over the years, and love them, and will watch them multiple. I've literally watched the old 3 ones literally within a week of buying them again. And it counts, because it's a 5-movie set, it counts the set as 1 instead of 5. And I also just bought the 5 Underworld movies because they were on sale for all 5 for like $20 or something, or, you know, less than $5 each when you consider, which is normally the cheapest you can buy a movie individually. Yeah, I can't remember why. Yeah, by injecting your blood, it's like, yeah, no. What ticked me off is they got rid of Michael, what, after this, spoiler alert, after the second one. And then, they like put him as a reference in the third one, I think, or maybe it's the fourth. No, the third one was a prequel from like how it got started back in the day. So they put a reference to him in like the fourth one. It's like, oh, well, here's this kid, and you know, all this other stuff, and oh, we're looking for him, and he's running because he doesn't know, and he's just gonna run away by himself. But he doesn't know where he is. That he,
Multiple enemy signals detected.
without looking for
An
Celine or
unexpectedly
something,
large force is advancing as the vanguard.
didn't, because she didn't know. No. Yeah. No. Same facility, but I mean, it's very. Not to mention, yeah, Celine didn't know about her daughter, but the whole time she's like, yeah, I don't really care about you. I'm just trying to find your dad, so I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you to find your dad, and you're basically going to be okay with it. Here, let me bite your arm. Child abuse. Yeah, but also one of the reasons that, and I'm hypothetically on this, one of the reasons when she became the vampire, her reason for being all about the mission to the level she was because her nieces, twin girls that she loved so much, were slaughtered and she didn't make it to them in time. You would think that having a young daughter herself would like trigger that with a potential and some kind of overprotectiveness instead of, listen, I'm just looking for your dad. You're here along for the ride. Get to it. Yeah.
Sorry, Descendant.
Yeah.
No time to catch your breath. We have more enemies coming at us.
Something like, yeah, she was a badass. She ran I think she ran a team. Like, I don't think she was a part of the team. I think she was in charge of the team. You know, definitely not gonna be doing this one anymore. Oh, they're fighting the boss over there. You gotta die. Well, they had multiple teams. They had multiple teams. That's what I'm saying. I think she had a team. Right. Yeah, Amelia. It's funny to think that I can remember these names, and I don't think about them, so I probably wouldn't remember them until I watched the movie, but us discussing it, and when you mention, I'm like, oh yeah, that's correct, or no, it was this instead. Yeah. Vampire Slut was pretty good. Look at me. I need to watch all of them. I know it's that. I know they got the movie. I know Queen of the Damned, but I thought there was like another movie in there in that universe. Okay. See, yeah. Yeah, I could look it up and find out. I got it. Yeah. I need to do a couple missions apparently for my daily challenges. Yeah, I haven't bought the battle pass, and I don't necessarily intend to buy the battle pass unless I can complete the battle pass. You know what I mean? It's like, I completed, I'll just at least pay 10, 20 bucks and get what I earned. And then it's like, if I don't complete it, probably won't do it. One thing that aggravates me a little about this is they have people with specific outfits, but that they have like this big panda outfit and like another one or two like that. I'm like, oh, who is this for? This is for Bunny. Then I look at another character. I'm like, oh, they literally have an outfit that goes for almost everybody. For a game where they have specific heroes, you know, hero shooter type of looter shooter type of game, you'd expect all these types of costumes to be individually created and maintained, not just, oh, we're gonna, I don't get me wrong, I mean, certain ones, I guess, if I don't have that Descendant or want to use that Descendant, it gives me the ability to do it later, but still. I'm gonna do one of the boss fights. It'll be easy at this level and everything, but I know I got one of the materials that gives off the bunny character 3%. Don't know. What the heck is that bunny material? I could have gotten the bunny material earlier, but we didn't. That's what it was. And I'm only doing starting area shit. So, oh wait, he's got something. Oh, fight this guy for the hell of it. Mix it up a little. Yeah. Just gonna start. End of the night, I'm just gonna start sending you audio clips of Bluebird. That's the audio. That's one of the more popular Naruto songs. You'll probably know it when you hear it, but it's not one of the really popular ones. You know, I was thinking to myself, oh well, I'll just quickly fight this ball for the heck of it, and then I realized who I was fighting. It's like, oh, this is personal. I'm gonna make him hurt. I'm glad I'm fighting him. That was such a pain in the ass. It's one of those bosses that like you get, you whooping that ass, you almost got them killed, and all of a sudden they can heal, you know. Really incapacitated. No! Halo's like teabagging the guy from that didn't revive him.
Let's see this.
You gotta breathe, man. You gotta pull through. Just for the heck of it. I think I used that and got something for it. I hope so. I'm about to check in a second. But I used one of the materials that like almost doubles your experience, but it doesn't fully. It's like, oh, this 3% becomes a 5%, this 15 becomes a 20. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's 100% there, so they have to subtract from some, add to other ones. But still, if I just used it and got something I could have got, you know, otherwise, screw it. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty sure the one I got was the 6% one. I'm okay with that. Didn't get the 15% character, but the 6%. Oh yeah, got it. Who's rolling now? Yay. Don't ask about the other parts for it, but you know. Yeah. Now it's funny though, because like
I'm listening.
you get a 20% chance to get like the upgrade thing. I didn't know what I got. Nope, just one other parts. And the game's like, hey, we're gonna show you all of them. Thank you. Okay. Oh, dude, I have 3 of that part. I'm like, well, at least I got that part. 3 of them, really? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boom. The problem is the blueprint for this weapon. You have to beat like every option to get the blueprint for this weapon requires hard difficulty. Screw that. Yes, sir. It's like, is your dog being annoying? Introducing chloroform. Hey, buddy, what does this smell like? Good boy. He'll sleep quietly for a while. Buy now in bulk. Wonderful for pets, even for children, and not to mention angry wives. You know what, honey? You're right. No, I'm just kidding. I need to look that up again. I forgot all about those. Yeah. That's been years, I think. I don't know. Let me sleep on it. I've got to look this up. Not approved. Regardless of public opinion, the FDA has not approved a tranquilizer dart to put kids to sleep. After you said it, I remember that article popping up, and it was talking about them like getting approved or trying to get it approved, and buy now and get a free copy of Samuel L. Jackson's "Go to Sleep." Now on Amazon. Have you ever listened to that book? Some parent, of course, wrote it. What Samuel Jackson? But some parent wrote it, and then I don't know if Samuel Jackson just did it. I think he just did it. Because it was free on YouTube, you know what I mean? So he probably get paid for it. But he reads it as an audiobook on Amazon. And it's go to sleep. It's literally there. Please go to sleep. Like, it's just funny. Good boy. Now, if you want dirt, you have to finish your clay. At times. Red Rocket, boy, Red Rocket. Oh,
Loading.
my Deadpool bucket. Did you see the other? Did you see the text at the bottom of it? I didn't even see that till just then. It said, it says designed by Deadpool in parentheses, can also be used for popcorn.
Multiple enemies.
Oh, the commercial. I think I showed you the commercial before. And it's got like butter running slowly down Wolverine's face. Looking for nub and all the wrong places. Looking for nub. Cause he's in here grinding. You know what? I relinquished my position. Nah, I'm in that little hallway shooting, like I was telling you about before. And like one guy keeps running through the hallway while I'm in there trying to shoot over my shoulder. I'm like, dude, no, I got this. I got this. And he keeps running there, so I'm like, you know what, next time he runs, and he started coming out west, and it's all yours. The way that clay will harden it up. Yeah, that's what they need a dog whose talent is actually shit out poop emojis. What? Dude, just think about it. Or something like Ready Player One or something. You're in a VR world, and it's like, oh, they got a pet add-on. Buy a pet. It's like, buy the poop add-on, and everyone has a unique poop. The unicorns do the little unicorn one, other ones to do The poop emoji with a smiley face or some shit, literally. Fake rubber dog turd to where when he poops it out you can actually grab it and throw it for distraction. Sleep, don't be a wuss. Just tie a rag to a rope on the ceiling, so when you pass out, you fall back comfortably on the pillow, and it's there when you need it. Say goodbye to melatonin. Who wants gummies when you can taste pennies? What was that movie? The whole 10 yards with Bruce Willis. And I can't remember the other guy's name, but I like the movie. They get chloroform when they wake up. He was like, hadn't been chloroformed in a while. He's like, tastes like you got a roll of pennies in his mouth. And the guy's like, and he started like licking his mouth. Like, yep, you're right. I don't know. It was in the movie. I don't know if it's real or not. We could try it. Let me know. Don't worry. I'll watch over your body. Oh no. I know a guy who knows a guy who robbed a guy. Don't worry about it. That you can buy. Oh, nitroglycerin, no. Explosives, no. Liquid nitrogen. When you said freeze some shit, I was thinking liquid nitrogen. Yeah. You mean to shatter if it freezes. Yay. But nah, yeah, you can get liquid nitrogen. Welcome to Walmart. Well, not us, no. Equate liquid nitrogen. It gets close, but not quite there. I actually used to watch guys online talking about how it wasn't that dangerous as long as you could respect it, and then they would like put their hand in like a jar of it or whatever, and then take it out like a moment or so later, and then leave their hand around it. I'm like, yeah, I don't care if technically that's okay. I'm not sticking my hand in there. Not to mention, I've got ADD. I'll lose count. I've got ADD. I'll lose count anyway. Squirrel. Have a conversation. What is... Yeah. Why can't I feel my hand? Oh, we've been talking for 30 minutes? I'm sure it's okay. No. freaking shit on the news. YouTube gets his idea from a horrible mainly.
Load. Loading.
Recon Corps spotted enemy reinforcements. There's no end to them.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. At that point, I don't think it's up to them. It's up to you. It's what you bring to the table. An hour and a half. Yay.
Loading.
It's clear the Vulgus are after the Kuiper. I didn't expect them to send a force of this size.
Hold on. No, I was saying, I didn't know what the first video was. I was like, no, screaming. Do it. Yeah. Sounds fair. We're good. That's right. Turn off the sensor. We're good. All the kids back in the room. I know I've streamed with Demon a few times, and he'll say something like, dude, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah, no. Not really time for I'm sorry. It's kind of late for that now. Red Rocket, boy, Red Rocket. Oh. Yeah, I'm eating junk. Red Rocket. Red Rocket. Yeah. Can I have some? right in the gizzard. When the world slips you with Jeffrey. No, that was yep, I was about to say it, give it to the group. Why is it called Jeffrey? Who would be scared of a Jeffrey? I told Lindsay once, so we won the lottery. So I'm just gonna have one wall in the house, just one. It's gonna be fur. Just a little section. Yeah. Stroke the furry wall. We gotta make sure you have the hands that can come out. Remember? I just love the excuse. Who'd be scared of a Jeffrey? Well,
Descendant. The Vulgus have targeted a nearby Albion Kuiper storage facility.
yeah, I just love that. He's like, just stroke the wall. It's okay. Stroke. They're fighting and everything else. And he's like, no, he goes back. No, it's okay. This is so amazing. We'll do a whole living room like this. And he just like, keeps coming back and forth.
Loading.
I don't know why, just the want to pull out a pistol and start popping enemies. Like I told you the other night when I was doing, it's like I just want to pull out my pistol and start popping people. That's how divers do. It kind of makes me want to play. The girls have a game on the tablet. The name slipped my mind. I think I told you about before, but you can actually like grab guns and have them in certain locations. It's VR, so when you grab the gun and actually use it, it shoots in the direction you're pointing exactly. But it sentences where the hands are. So you could actually, if you were good enough, which would be very difficult, you could see an enemy, pull out a pistol with one, or a revolver with one hand. Or you can do the revolver no matter what gun you got, if you've got one. But pull the revolver with your right hand, hold a rifle with the left, and if you see a guy running beside you, you could like point to where he is if you think you're hitting the right spot and shoot with one hand while looking the other direction and shooting. It ain't easy. I've tried it, but you can actually, yeah. There'll be a rifle on your chest and you can actually like grab it with right or left hand and shoot it one-handed. Yes, sir. The one thing that sucks though is very specific on hand placement. So if you're barely off and you push the grab button, like barely, it won't grab. And your ammo clips are on your left side. So it's like, oh, I need to reload. So you have to reach down with your left hand. So if you're holding the weapon with your left hand, you gotta grab it with your right. Drop the clip, which is easy. and you just like push the eject button and like move the rifle and it like pops the clip out. And then you have to reach down and grab it, and you don't have to look if you know where it's at. But again, it's a very, very small area with a very small tolerance. But you can reach down, grab the clip, and then put it into the rifle.
Casualties are mounting. Oh, what a disaster.
I don't know that one. They have a first-person shooter type of game that a lot of people have modded. One, I'm pretty sure if it's the same game, I'm pretty sure someone's turned it into a Star Wars Battlefront 2 like back in the old days, to where you're actually running around in those stages and playing. But the interesting thing about it was, called this the Oculus, and it like has all the sensors. He could actually know who kids were, who adults were, because it actually had proper heights or close to proper heights. So when kids run around, they were like miniature stormtroopers or clone troopers. But oh my God, it's Stewie Griffin. They also had but I don't know if it was the same game, but the game I'm thinking it might have been, someone also modded it, and they modded it to be a Halo Flood game, horror game. And I remember them saying the Xbox like a few years ago. The Xbox was working on VR. I'm like, yeah, they probably are doing something, but I don't think they're bringing one out yet. And they haven't. They haven't mentioned one. They haven't brought one out. I was pretty much right on that. But I don't think they're quite there or ready for it anyway. But could you imagine Halo VR? Like actual Halo, but you can look around with a VR headset. And they do that with certain games too. Like that space game that I like, Star Citizen. Well, I say like, I've only played it a couple times in the free weekends. Don't have the setup I want. It's hard to fly and all this other crap. I don't know if that's a game I'll ever get into like I want to. I just couldn't do well enough at it to make me want to go back to it, and it takes so long, and I have such a little bit of time. I think it'll require more time than what I have. But somebody did an add-on once, a modded add-on to that game one time. It wasn't official, to where when you looked around, your character looked around, and you could use, it didn't have to be an Oculus, but a VR headset. And like when they're flying around in their ships and stuff, they could literally look, cause like the front of a lot of those ships are empty, or you know, hollow type of things. You can see out of them when you look around. How the hell is that hitting? But I was thinking about Spore the other day when you were talking about Black and White, because we played those roughly around the same time. You bad, bro? Yeah. What you do is you get you like a reinforced
We picked up signals from multiple enemies.
get yourself like a reinforced fan, and then just put the rope up there on the top. Just go around in circles. On slow setting, on the slow setting. You even have it where it's like determined by that. have it to where it only goes when he bites it, but then it like rotates slow enough to make him run around or something. When it doesn't feel the tension, like when he lets go, it just like stops. Oh no, not if it's just about spinning. Oh damn it! I keep moving to the sniper rifle. I'm back in my protective area, like I'm back in the last line defense area. So I'm using the rifle, the scout rifle, so I can actually hit enemies. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the primary one that I want to keep leveling up. I got to switch back. I think this will be my last. I'm gonna stop the stream, I think, after I get done with these rounds. Unfortunately, my weapon is not gonna be maxed, or my character, but we're getting there.
It's clear the Vulgus are after the Kuiper. I didn't expect them to send a force of this size.
One thing about this game is kind of like Halo, to where you aim, you're gonna hit. So you don't really have to zoom in, not unless you're like shooting at a distance. But I'm just so used to ADS, you know, that I always do it even when enemies are close. The hip fire is more than enough in like 80% of this game. Oh god, I need ammo. Oh god, I need ammo. Oh yeah.
Casualties are mounting. Oh, what a disaster.
Man, abandoned this post. It's like, I don't understand. Never did. Both sides, people have been the post. I'm like, where you guys going? it'll be hiding, like slowly walking towards you. Say, look, one shot. Watch it grunt walking towards you. You want it, Tom? You think you can't? It's dead.
Gone, every one of you.
With that ability, I kept throwing out
We're
ability.
continuing to identify incoming Vulgus. We must hold our defense.
Using abilities I forget. Oh wow. Okay, my character's little homing throwing knives apparently don't do good if the enemy is running at you. It went over it locked on all of them running at me, and went over every single one of them. I'm actually going to call it on this, but I don't care if it's still early game. It just didn't seem like it was going as well, and I need a small break. Yeah, screw it, I'll go on. I'm not. I was. Everybody else wants to stay around, so you know. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna leave last second, like a dick. I gotta be that guy. 15 minutes feel like it, which I mean the time isn't judged by the play because it's not like Warframe on the concept of like you got a wave and it's so many enemies. It's literally time based. Well, that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for you guys who tuned in for the couple minutes, and for anyone who may be watching this at a later date, please make sure to like, subscribe to the channel for more of these just casual videos, and occasionally some that'll be more objective oriented. But that's